Welcome to Glacier Point. Glacier Point is a spot that I was told by none other than Mr. Robert Griffith, who hosted me for the last few days in the wonderful town of Fresno, California. He said if you're going up to Yosemite, you got to take the turnoff to Glacier Point. You won't be disappointed. And take the turnoff we did. And it was quite a windy road to get where I'm walking right now. And I thought I would do a video just of Glacier Point here in Yosemite Park. And I've never been to Glacier Point. I've been to Yosemite several times, but I can't say that I've ever been to Glacier Point before. And I thought, why not do a video just for Glacier Point? And here is an information kiosk, if you will. It says, welcome to Glacier Point. People have been coming to Glacier Point for generations to see one of the most spectacular views on Earth. For a panoramic vista of Yosemite Valley, walk along the trail to Glacier Point, located a quarter mile from where you're now standing. Along the trail, you can visit the geology hut exhibit on glaciation and landforms and watch for other interpretive exhibits pointing out half-dome waterfalls and views of the High Sierra. So that's what we're going to do. They've got a 4-mile trail, which is 4.6 miles, the Panorama Trail, which is 8.5 miles, and the Pohono Trail, which is 13 miles. So I don't know necessarily that I'm going to be doing any of those trails or hikes, but I'm anxious to see this panoramic view of Glacier Point here. And it's a beautiful day. Today is June 26th. And I'm going to take the road less traveled here. I'm going to come off to the left instead of following the crowd up to the right. So I'm going to go off to the left, and we'll see. For all intent and purpose, I'm going to limit my visit here to Yellowstone just to the day, and then head on north up through the Sierra Nevadas, I should say. So let's see the view here. Still there's still snow on the mountaintops, rather. Here is a little thing that says Glacier Point Hotel. You're standing on the site of two famous Yosemite landmarks, Macaulay's Mountain House, 1872 to 1969, and the Glacier Point Hotel, 1917 to 1969. Both structures were built from trees cut down near the site. They both burned to the ground on the evening of July 9th, 1969. Rather than rebuild the hotels, the National Park Service decided to reduce the development and provide unimpaired views to all visitors. So there's the Glacier Point Hotel in 1946. There's a view from the Glacier Point Hotel right there. And there is condition before revegetation. So there were two hotels that stood right here. What a beautiful spot. Look at this. Oh, and there's the waterfall just over. Beautiful waterfall just across the valley there. They've got ranger programs here. Look at this. There's a waterfall just over. Beautiful. Just gorgeous. Actually looking for my travel companion. Quite easy to to get separated, but she'll be off here somewhere. So we'll walk up. What is this here? Here it looks like they have a, this might be a information hut or a visitor center. Maybe it's a gift shop. I see people that are standing in line for something. Maybe it's a restaurant. A gift shop. You can come in and grab yourself a nice souvenir, a refrigerator magnet, or the elusive hat. I've been traveling now for the better part of a month, and I'm still in search of that perfect hat. I'd like to get a kind of a, I want to get a baseball cap. There's some nice shirts that you can pick up. And here are the hats. Maybe I'll get one of these. That's a nice one right there, as a matter of fact.
Mom, you make your choice. Because we're going to be in line for a minute, I think.
So there's a hat there. Maybe that might be the hat that I end up getting. We will see, as the saying goes. But right now we'll go back out. All right. So I'm going to pause here just for a moment and find my travel companion, and then I'll be back. I found my way to another information point, and as you look out over there, that right there is the iconic Half Dome, standing at 8,842 feet. And just off in the distance, the snow-capped mountains there, you can see Mount Florence, which is at 12,561 feet. And then just straight down, right, if I can pan down there, just right there, that would be Liberty Cap. And right to the right of Liberty Cap, you see the Nevada Fall, and that drops 597 feet into the valley floor. And the information thing here says the stage was set for the creation of vernal and Nevada Falls when two major fractures developed in the otherwise solid granite walls. Glaciers ground and carved away the downhill side of the fractures, leaving two vertical waterfalls, sometimes referred to as the Giant Staircase. Vernal and Nevada Falls are part of the Merced River, which flows through the Yosemite Valley far below. Look at that. And I don't know if I'd be able to zoom in on that. My camera's not working as well as it once did, but maybe I can zoom in a little bit. There you go. So there you have it. Nevada and Vernal Falls here in Yosemite National Park. This will actually give you a nice perspective of Yosemite Valley here. And we are standing, or I am standing rather, right at this point right there. And there is Half Dome. So if you were a bird flying over the valley, it would look something like this. No shortage of information panels here, and this is one showing you the different mountain ranges. And I see some as high as 12,000. Rogers Peak, I think, is the highest at 12,978. But I'll give you a nice view of this. There's Half Dome. People climb up Half Dome. I think there's a good YouTube video of a guy climbing up there with no ropes. And here is here's the view from this vantage point here.
老婆，你看，宝宝自己爬上来的，这是。高翔，宝宝自己爬上来的，你看这个。
And just up ahead, the sign would indicate that the spot for Glacier Point is located. And we'll find our way up there. There's not too many people. This is as I'm filming this video, it is actually a Wednesday afternoon. And I would expect that come Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that you'll see a significant amount of more people walking about up here. So up we go to Glacier Point. It's a woman with walking with her dog.
Right here, bud. This is the shade. Here you go. You want to lay down? Lay down on the nice cool dirt.
All right. So I would imagine that there's a rather nice view from just up ahead as well. And you see some more folks with their dogs. It's interesting that of all the visits that I've had to Yosemite Park over the years, that I've never been up here to Glacier Point. It's inevitable, which my dad would say is a 50-cent word. It's inevitable that you're always going to get somebody that wants to put themselves into your video. So here is the view here. Another waterfall off in the distance. Look at that. You can see the valley floor down below. Got to try to find your way into a nice little vantage point here, which I think I found right about here. Look at that view. Is that $1 million view or what? And I can bring the camera down and show you the valley floor down there with, I believe, what would be the Merced River. I see a long line of traffic down there as well, unless those are cars that are parked. What a view. Glacier Point, Yellowstone, not Yellowstone, Yosemite National Park. Just spectacular.
So there might be people, but most people will go back.
If you're walking around a park like this, it's predictable that you're going to hear dialects from all types of different countries.
Come on, CJ.
Thank you.
Look at that view. Give a shout out to my friend Etal in Switzerland, who watches my videos and always is kind enough to share a kind word or two. Look at that. There's a view looking down of where I'm standing.
So if I jump off the land and that
Probably not the smartest thing to be doing, standing up on this slab of granite in a pair of sandals. Really is beautiful. All right, folks. So unless I see anything else worth sharing, this is your visit to Glacier Point in Yosemite National Park. A big thank you to Robert Griffith of Fresno for suggesting that we make it up here. So again, unless I see anything else worth sharing, this would be the end of your visit here to Glacier Point in Yosemite. Hope you enjoyed it.